Zoom recording. All right, let me share screen. Okay, hopefully you can see my screen over there. All righty. Yep, awesome. Oh, sorry, just that's fine. Okay, so welcome to our essential oils. I'll just Made Easy class, make that a little bit bigger. Oh heck, what's this doing? There we go, that's better. So tonight we're going to have a look at a little bit about essential oils, what they are and how we can use them in our everyday life. And if you've got any questions that you want to think about as we're going, you can put them in the chat, and at the end I'll have a look at that just in case you forget and you want to have a look at them later. So for those of you that don't know me, my name's Jackie Wills, and I am the wife and mother of 3 wonderful adult children, a son-in-law and soon-to-be daughter-in-law. So that's my beautiful family. My husband and I run 3 companies in the arboricultural, horticultural and landscaping fields, but my passion is about helping and teaching people how to use essential oils and natural products to proactively look after themselves and their families. Now, I've used essential oils for as long as I can remember, but it wasn't until our daughter Talisha was diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma in 2016, when she was just 19, that I really started to look into it. We had a 90% success rate with chemo for this particular cancer, but due to the fact that it metastasized, she had to undergo 6 months of chemotherapy and possible radiation after that. And so I seriously started looking at ways to support her body through this process. Now, I'd heard about doTERRA before, and I'd even used the oils before, but I was more than happy with the oils I was buying from the health food shop. And it wasn't until this situation happened that I started looking at them from more a health perspective than just a nice smell perspective. And that's when everything changed. So I was sent some frankincense from a lady that I'd met at a business course in Sydney. And she said for me to look into it, and that was really the turning point for me. So this first photo was taken of Talisha on her graduation day when she graduated from uni on the 13th of December 2016. And it was 1 week exactly after she'd finished her first round of chemotherapy. And the second one was taken just before her last chemo in the end of May 2017. Now, during this time, we did everything we could to support her body and her immune system. So she changed her diet, and we also used the oils to help with the immune system. Now, at her 3-month PET scan, she came back negative to cancer. And so we're really blessed that she didn't need to undergo radiation as well. And so today, Talisha's at the other side and about 3.5 years out from having chemo. And most weekends she's out with her father and her husband and her brother's dirt bike riding, having a great time doing stuff that there is no way that I could do. For me though, learning everything I did during this time, I feel it's important for me to help as many people as I can be aware of what they're using and what they're putting on and in their bodies. Especially in this day and age where we're surrounded by so many chemicals, everything we can do to reduce them as much as possible is really important. And it's all just about being aware and researching things for ourselves as well. So why doTERRA? When I started looking into essential oils, I researched the company, and the more I've learned, the happier I am that I chose doTERRA. Because you don't need to go far these days to purchase an essential oil. Most shops stock something that says essential oil, and more often than not, it says 100% pure essential oil. There's actually no governing body that regulates what they can and can't say on their labels. And in Australia, on the ACCC website, they even note that there's concern about the statements made by companies about their products with or from 100% pure oils, because it can be misleading and deceptive, because they imply the products contain significant amounts of the herbs or oils when the products really only contain 0.2 to 0.6% of herbs and oils. And for example, if tea tree is sold in a 15 ml or less bottle and is fitted with a restrictor flow, they can say it's exempt. So they can say whatever they like. And after listening to scientists who work for a third-party company that tests doTERRA's oils, before the oils even come into doTERRA, I'm even more convinced than ever that these oils are the most pure and most unadulterated oils on the market. And if you're going to use something on your skin, you want it to be pure. doTERRA do 11 different tests as well as 30 third-party testing. And you can even look up the GCMS report, so the chemical makeup report of the oil in your actual bottle. So if you see an oil that says poison above it, or it says you can't put it on your skin, literally run the other way. Do not touch it. The other thing that really stood out for me is that these oils are sourced from where they natively originate. So the chemical makeup of the oil is a lot more potent and has more energetic properties than oils that are farmed. And also 75% of these oils are in third world or underdeveloped countries. And so what doTERRA do is they go into the communities and they help out with whatever it is that they're needing, whether it's schools or water or even medical facilities. Now, if you get a chance, just click on, or just go into YouTube and do a search for Co-Impact Sourcing doTERRA or Source to You doTERRA. It's really worth watching this short video when you get a chance, because it goes through and shows how our oils are sourced and how they give back to the community. They also give back in a lot of ways with Days for Girls and OUR, which is Underground Railroad, which helps free children from sex trafficking. And also our Healing Hands Foundation. So they're a great company to partner with. So let's look at very quickly what is an essential oil. So an essential oil is the aromatic compound that's derived from many parts of plants, from the leaves, from the flowers, barks, and roots of trees. So it's a nature's defense mechanism for the plant, protecting them from pests, disease, sunburn, and it also forms part of the plant's immune system. Essential oils have been used throughout history for their many health benefits. And even when they opened King Tutankhamun's tomb in the early 1900s, they could still smell lavender oil because that was used in the embalming process. So they're also super highly concentrated. In that top picture there, you can see that that's a microscopic view of a peppermint leaf, and you can see the little oil sacs just sitting on the leaf there. So 1 drop of peppermint oil from doTERRA is equivalent to the amount of peppermint in around 28 cups of peppermint tea. It's that strong and that concentrated. So using essential oils allows us to take a holistic approach to assisting our bodies and not just addressing the root cause of issues, and by addressing the root cause of issues, not just symptoms. Now, I'll just mention grapefruit oil here. I love grapefruit oil. It's one of these oils that's really beautiful for lifting mood, and pretty much most of our citrus oils are good like that. It can help with mental stress. It can help as an appetite suppressant. It can also help create a positivity towards your own body. So if you've got a negative body image, it supports cleansing within the body, and it's also great for putting in foods and drinks. Now, if you're in Australia or New Zealand, remember about this oil, because I'll show you how you can get this for free at the end of this session today. So one thing I want to go into first too is that oils are safe. And like I said, because they are 100% pure and natural, there are no known side effects, and you can't get addicted to them like you can with some medications. That is aside from wanting to get more of them once you start using them. I'll just put that bit out there. But they are safe for the whole family to use. And we know medications these days have so many side effects. So if we can actually get in and help our bodies before we need medications, it's just so much more beneficial. Essential oils are also extremely effective because they can permeate the membrane of a cell in our bodies. Now, I don't know if you remember if you've ever been to the doctor and you've had a virus and they basically say, look, go home and rest because they can't give you antibiotics because there's nothing much you can do. That's because antibiotics can't get inside the cell where the virus is present. The actual makeup of an antibiotic is too big. Whereas this is where essential oils come into their own, because they can get through the cell membrane and they can help our immune system in fighting infections. Now, I really want to make a disclaimer here. I am not saying in any way that we shouldn't go to the doctors. Absolutely. What we're doing today is showing you ways to use natural products to help support and protect your bodies. It's a tool you can use to add to your collection, something that you can be proactive about. Because if you can stop something when it's small and a small issue before it gets any bigger, well, that's a great help. You also won't ever hear me saying that doTERRA can cure diseases. But by using good lifestyle choices and natural products, you're giving your body the absolute best chance, and our immune systems are just incredible. So our bodies can actually heal themselves. So in saying this, the oils that we're going to go through today are designed to address about 80% of healthcare needs at home, and 20% you're still going to need to go to the doctor, as opposed to the other way around. Because our current modern medical approach is generally just in a lot of times looks after symptoms, not always the cause of an issue. The other thing is essential oils often get a bad rap because they're too expensive. But how much more expensive is it when you're sick, and the cost of ongoing medication, and also the time it takes for medication to work? In one of these little bottles, there is 250 drops of oil. And as you'll see as we go along, that we only use 1 to 2 drops at a time. So really, when it comes down to that, they are very affordable. And it's so often cheaper in the long run to be proactive about your health. Now, before we get into looking at the oils, I just wanted to show you there are 3 main ways that you can use essential oils. We can use them aromatically. So we can breathe them in by using a diffuser, or we can even just get the oil, put a drop of it in our hand, like this, rub our hands together, because that helps with friction, and literally cup it over our nose and breathe in. And as we do that, we're taking all of those little molecules up into our nose and into our brains, and they go straight into our bloodstream. It's a fantastic way to help you calm down. It helps our respiratory system if you're using an oil to help with breathing and things like that. When you're putting it in your diffuser, you can create an amazing atmosphere. Our girls at work, especially when winter was on, they would have On Guard diffusing a lot, so that if anyone was feeling unwell, that would help them as well, which we'll look at tonight. They help freshen the air. You can even pop them on the floor of your shower in the morning when you're having a shower. I personally love peppermint and rosemary because it just really wakes me up, and it smells fantastic. You can also use doTERRA oils topically. Now remember, only use doTERRA oils. I wouldn't be confident to say any other brand is fine to put on your skin, because I know these are pure and I wouldn't want you putting something on your skin that has synthetics in it. But always read the labels, because some of our oils, as you'll see tonight as we go through, are hot. So they need to be diluted before we use them on your skin. They're also really potent. So literally start with 1 drop at a time. And if you're using them on children, always dilute them with carrier oil. One point to remember too is if you get an essential oil in your eye, don't use water to flush it out. Now, more often than not, it'll be something like peppermint or easy air that you've got because you've put it on your temples if you've had a bit of head tension. Last thing you want to do is put water, because water and oil don't mix, and putting the water in your eye to flush it out will just exacerbate the problem and make it so much worse. So grab some normal oil or fractionated coconut oil or even olive oil, put a little bit of that in your eye, and then get a piece of paper towel or a tissue and wipe it away. It'll grab onto it. You can do that. The other thing we don't do is drip oils into our ear canal. We can rub them around our ear, or you could put them on a cotton ball and sit the cotton ball in your ear if you've got a sore ear. Using oils topically is great for a relaxing massage, either using a lavender or aroma touch, something very calming. They're also beautiful to put in Epsom salts and have a really lovely bath. And if you're into DIY, you can make your own hand soaps and body washes as well. So much fun and so easy to do. Now you'll hear me talk about fractionated coconut oil. This is what it looks like. It's a little bottle, and coconut oil is, it's the same as our normal coconut oil, but they've taken out the part that makes it go hard. So it will always stay in liquid form. It's non-greasy, so it goes into your skin quickly, and it has no smell. So that's why it's so good to use with essential oils. And people think, well, why would I want to dilute the essential oil? Because won't that make it not work as well? Well, that's actually not true, because an essential oil is an aromatic molecule. Like when you open it, you can smell it, and all the little molecules go up into the air. Now, if you have some fractionated coconut oil and add your oil to that, what the coconut oil does is encapsulates those little molecules, and then when you're rubbing it on your skin, it stays on your skin for longer, and so it actually works for longer and will go into your skin better. So don't worry about thinking that it's going to dilute it down and it won't be as good. It actually will be. The other thing to remember is they can be used internally. Now, again, only use doTERRA oils if you're using it internally or you're using it in food preparation. These oils are food grade. There are still some oils we have that you can't take internally, but you can use them on your skin. But again, read the bottle. With lemon oil, we'll look at this a little bit later on, but you can add a little bit to your water. You can add grapefruit to your water. I personally like peppermint in my water. You know, not everyone likes it because it's a bit hot, but me, that's what I like. Read your labels again. You can flavour food. Again, use one drop at a time. I did, when I very first started, used a whole drop of oregano in about a kilo of spaghetti bolognese, and the boys could hardly eat it. We literally had to cover it in hot sauce for people to eat it. It would just tasted way too much like oregano. So with things like that, as I'll look at it in the future, you use a toothpick, and that's the amount you need. It literally is like that. The other thing is, if you're going to put them in your water, you need to use glass or stainless steel bottles, because some of these oils can try and be cleaning, and they'll try and clean the plastic if you put them in plastic. You can also add them to veggie capsules. So a little capsule you pull apart, and you can drop the oils inside and close it up and take it like a tablet for internal support. So I know that took a little while, but I really think it's important to understand where these oils come from and that they are really safe to use. So let's look at some of these amazing oils. Now, peppermint. Peppermint is probably one of my favourites. It is definitely my most used oil. I go through more peppermint than any other oil because I love it in my water and I love diffusing it. I've got Motivate and peppermint going over there at the moment. It's great for energy and focus, and I think it's something everybody needs these days. It's got a really fresh and cooling effect. It helps open up the airways, and it also can help support and soothe digestive discomforts. Like I said earlier, it supports focus. I really love it diffused with wild orange, and it's great to have that on in the morning just to get that happy and uplifting feeling going. And like I said, I put it in my water bottle and in the bottom of my shower every morning. So this is an oil that can be used in so many different ways, and I'll show you a couple more as we're going along. Now we're going to look at lemon oil. So lemon oil comes from the peel of the lemon. It doesn't come from the juice of the lemon. And because it comes from the peel of the lemon, it's in alkaline form already. So you can put it in your water and give your water bottle a shake and drink it without worrying about your teeth. Remember, you go to the dentist and they say, don't have lemon juice in and drink it because it can affect your teeth. Well, this won't. But like I mentioned earlier, make sure you use a glass or metal water bottle, because otherwise the lemon oil, because it's so cleansing, will start trying to clean the plastic and you may end up drinking chemicals, which you really don't want to do. Lemon oil is wonderful for neutralizing odors in the air, so it cleanses the air. It helps support healthy digestion as well. You can put it in a water bottle and shake it up and use it for cleaning. It's uplifting to your mood, and it's also really good for getting sticky things off. So if you've got a bottle and something sticky on it, a drop of lemon oil and give it a good old rub and it comes straight off. It's absolutely fantastic. Now we're looking at lavender. So lavender oil, sorry, my screen didn't like that. Lavender oil, when you think about everything soothing and calming. Lavender is one of these oils that supports a restful sleep. It's very calming. You can put it on a mozzie bite and it will take the itch out. So it's really good for stings and bites and also for cuts, anything skin related there. You can add a couple of drops on your feet before bed or on your pillow for a restful night's sleep. It's also really good to support skin health. So I add it to my creams for my face, which you'll see in a minute. You can put it directly on your children. It doesn't need to be diluted, this one. You can use it directly on a young child. And if you've got a sore ear, you might want to try putting a drop of lavender, tea tree and basil on a cotton ball and sit it in your ear and rub a little bit around the outside with some fractionated coconut oil and just see how quickly that actually does help. The other thing I use it for, I've got a grand puppy and she gets really anxious during storms. So when it's a storm and she's sitting there panting under my desk, I just rub some on my hands, pat her down her back and then let her smell my hands. And before I know it, she's sitting under my desk calm again, and it makes a real difference to her. So this combination is just fantastic. Using these 3 oils, lemon, lavender and peppermint together, in a diffuser may just be a lifesaver for you, because together they provide a really powerful effect on the body that may be struggling with issues that are relating to change of season. So if you're sneezing because the bottle tree outside has just started flowering, or somebody's mown the grass, give this a go. Pop 2 drops of each oil in your diffuser for great support. And it's also really good to have next to your bed at night to aid with a really more restful sleep during that time of the year and change of seasons. And you can also add a couple of drops to a roller bottle and then fill that with fractionated coconut oil and keep it with you if you find that you've got issues with that when you're outside. So I love that one. Now, frankincense. As I said earlier, this oil is what started my journey with doTERRA. And this oil is one of those sort of oils that if you're not sure what you're going to use, just go to frankincense, because it's, as they call, the king of oils. It's wonderful because it supports overall body support. It's a natural immune support, so it's beneficial to all of the cells in your body. Frankincense can also get through the blood-brain barrier and help support the reduction of inflammation. So putting a drop on your thumb and putting it on the roof of your mouth is absolutely fantastic for you if you can get past the taste. It does sort of taste like you're putting perfume in your mouth, but it is still very good for you. I don't love it. I would rather put it in a veggie capsule and take it that way. But if you really need that help for brain fog and things like that, frankincense is your go-to. It's also wonderful for your skin to help reduce the appearance of skin imperfections. You can use it in massage to help promote feelings of relaxation. Also wonderful for sleep, putting it on your feet before you go to sleep as well. And it can also help reduce the appearance of scarring. Literally, I use frankincense as a first point of call for pretty much everything. If I'm making up a blend for somebody that they need, I'll generally add a drop or 2 of frankincense. It's just one of those oils that you can use for everything. Now, tea tree. I don't know if you remember, I remember as a kid, and this smell really took me back to being when I was young, when I very first smelled it, because I was one of 5 kids. There was 4 girls, and somebody at school would end up getting head lice, and you'd get mum would be piling tea tree on her head. So that's where that smell takes me back to. But our tea tree is very different from a tea tree oil you'll find in the shops. Because if you look in the shops, on the shelf, it'll have tea tree oil, and above it, it'll have poisonous. This tea tree oil is not poisonous, and it actually can be taken internally if you're over 12. I should have mentioned earlier, if you are under 12, I would not take oils internally. I would only use them topically. And the other thing that's really interesting, this oil will not sting if you put it directly on an open wound. That's because it's pure. It's got nothing else added to it. So it's wonderful for calming stings and bites and cuts. It's absolutely amazing skin support. So I sort of think of tea tree as your first aid for your skin. You can add it to your shampoo to help cleanse the scalp. It's renowned for its cleansing qualities, so it's great for revitalizing the appearance of skin. You can put it on your fingernails and toenails after showering to cleanse and help nails really keep healthy. You can diffuse it in the cooler months for extra support. And also you can add this one as well to your spray bottle for extra cleaning help. So you can add your lemon as well and some tea tree oil. It's really a great oil for that. And the thing is too, if you're not overly keen on the smell, as soon as you combine it with something else, it smells different and it smells beautiful. And you'd be amazed, there is no right and wrong when you're putting things in your diffuser. It's what you feel like at the time. That's the beauty of essential oils. Now, this is my day moisturizer. This is what I pretty much wear on my skin every day. It's literally lavender, tea tree, frankincense, and lavender. That's it. So I get a little bottle. I think it's about, yay big, a 50 ml bottle or so. And I'll squeeze into it about half full of pure aloe vera gel. Now, make sure the stuff you get isn't the green aloe vera gel stuff. That is not pure. at all, and it's really, really not good for you. So really check that you've got pure aloe vera gel. You can get it often online at health shops and things like that. Then I pop my oils in. I'll normally use 8 drops to 10 drops of lavender, tea tree, and well, I'll generally use 8 of lavender and tea tree, and generally 10 of frankincense. And lately I've been also adding some copaiba into it as well, which I'll chat about a bit later. But those 3 oils are just so good for your skin. And then what I do is top it up with jojoba oil. So that's really good for your skin because it's got the same pH as your skin. So you put your lid on and give it a really good shake up. And that's what I just got, like a serum lid, and I just squirt some on my fingers and put that on my face and neck and everything. So that is my daily moisturizer. It doesn't stay greasy on my skin. It goes on, especially if you wanted to put makeup on or foundation or anything like that. The other thing, this same combination of oils is great to make up for things like cuts and grazes and scrapes. You can do the same thing. You could just put it in with some fractionated coconut oil, or you can also add some aloe vera gel, give it a good shake and put it in something with a spray lid and spray it on anything like that, and it will help with healing in that respect. Super easy to make, and you've got those 3 oils just sitting there together. Now, oregano. Like I mentioned before, this oil is very strong. It's often one that's really overlooked. It's personally not my favourite smell. And it was the last oil I used when I got my kit, because I was like, what am I going to do with this? And the first thing I did was made spaghetti bolognese, and then I haven't used it very often for that ever since, because I put way too much in. But this oil can provide support for your body, especially in times when your body might be under threat due to being run down. That's when it comes into its own. I add this to any immunity blend I make. It's amazing for overall body support. Always use oregano diluted because it is a hot oil. You don't want to put this directly on your skin because it will burn. It's very hot. So use it in something if you're wanting to put it on your skin. Generally, the only time I see people use this, or I would recommend to use this directly on your skin, is if you've got a wart or something like that that you're wanting to get rid of. If that's the case, I would get the end of a matchstick, put that in the top of it, and touch that on the area where the wart is. I'd do that morning and night for 3 or 4 days and just see how you go with that one. That's worth trying as well. Now, this is something great if you're really stuffed up and you're needing to clear your airways. Really handy little thing. So you can get your peppermint, your lemon, your tea tree, and your oregano. Now use 2 drops of everything except the oregano. Only use 1 drop of the oregano. Put it in the bottom of a mug, and then just pour some boiling water and sit down and breathe it in. Even if you're blocked up and you can't breathe in, just the steam coming up will actually get into your nose and let the oils do their work. It is just amazing for helping open airways, if that's something you want to try too. Now, On Guard, this blend here, we went through quite a lot of this when Talisha was unwell, mainly because this is our protective blend. This blend helps protect you and also protect others. So it's great during times of seasonal threats. So when Talisha was sick, she diffused it in the house when anyone ever came over, sort of to protect her from anything the person may be unexpectedly carrying. And she also put it on her neck and breathed it in if she was in the train heading into work in the city or around big groups of people. Because of that, this oil is a really great one to have, especially at the moment. It's great to diffuse through cooler months. You can add it to a spray bottle for your cleaning, like with your lemon and your tea tree. And it's also really good to put in a roller bottle for all over body support. Now I'll show you that in the next slide. The other thing is we've also got some amazing other products using our On Guard oil. So we've got a cleaning concentrate, which is what I use for everything around our house. I use it for the windows, I use it for the mirrors, I use it for the kitchen benches. I even use it for getting stains out of clothing when it's in the fully concentrated form, not diluted. So it's got so many amazing properties. I wouldn't be without it now. We also have hand soap, liquid laundry detergent, and hand sanitizers that are not bad for you. So this little oil has got so many amazing benefits, And we even have little beadlets that you can pop one in your mouth if you're feeling you really need that little bit of extra protection while you're out and about. So that's an oil at the moment I think everybody needs. So this is my immunity support blend. If you've heard of it before, you may have. It's great for times when your body just needs that little bit of extra support. I use this in veggie capsules and take it internally, and that's because our kids are over 12. They're 20 and nearly 20, or nearly 20 and 22 that are at home. And if they're under 12, use it in a roller blend and just keep it with you and put it on the back of their necks and feet and things like that, just for that extra support. So these oils combined help support your immune system. Lately, I've also added copaiba in as well, just for that little bit of extra oomph. And I'll show you later on how you could get copaiba oil for free as well, because it's amazing for heaps of health issues. So putting in lemon, tea tree, oregano, frankincense, and On Guard. Those in a veggie capsule, I'd use 2 drops of each. And in a roller ball, 5 to 8 drops, depending on the age of the child. If they're a younger child, very young, I'd use 2 to 5 drops. But from between 7 to 12, 5 to 8 drops, depending, is totally fine. Now we're going to look at our next blend. This is called Easy Air. Now, Easy Air is an absolutely beautiful oil. It's great for amazing respiratory support, and it's a natural replacement for your vapor rubs and things like that. You can use this for a restful sleep, and it actually may help those that snore. Funny story, last winter it would have been, my gorgeous husband was snoring next to me, and I thought, oh, I've got Easy Air here because I'd had it in the room. I'm going to try it. So I got some out, stuck it on my finger, and I went across, and I could only reach one side. So I just put it across the side of his cheek, just here, and rubbed it around his ear. And literally, like, he stopped snoring. I was like, oh, that was just awesome. I was really excited. And then I fell asleep. So whether he started snoring again, I have no idea, because I was fast asleep. So the next morning I said to him, this stuff is brilliant. You stop snoring straight away. And he goes, well, I need that at 2 o'clock in the morning when I wake up and you're snoring. I said, no worries, babe. I'll put this on your side of the bed tonight. So when you wake up, if I'm snoring, put some on your finger, put it on the side of my cheek where you can reach. You don't need to do both sides, and I'll just tell me what happens in the morning. No worries. So that night, go to bed. It was raining outside, which is really nice. I love hearing the rain on the roof. And then all of a sudden I wake up and my face is wet. And I was like, is the roof leaking? What's going on? And I sit bolt upright in bed, and all I hear is, well, that worked. You stopped snoring. And I was like, are you serious? I said, what did you do? He said, I just opened the bottle and I just shook it on your face and you stopped snoring. It's like, I have no idea how much he used. Since that, he now has a roller bottle on next to his side of the bed, and he's not allowed to use it. But yes, it can help with snoring too. But it's really good to help open the airways. You can add it to some coconut oil, just your hard coconut oil, and use it as a chest rub as well, and also put it on your soles of feet. Really, really amazing oil when it comes to your respiratory system. Then we have Digesen. Now, Digesen is for digestive issues. So it really helps with tummy upsets. You can add a little drop to some water if you've got an upset tummy, if you really feel like settling it. And you can add some onto your hand and rub it over your tummy. If you do, always rub in a clockwise direction on the abdomen. Don't ever rub anti-clockwise, because clockwise is the way your organs go. So your intestines and everything go in a clockwise direction, so you keep it going in that way. If you're going to be eating something you're not sure whether you really should eat or not, well, have a drop of this in some water before that, which will help. And it's also really good if you're really congested in the head and help to support your sinuses. You can literally rub it on your skin here too. If you have sensitive skin, you may want to add some fractionated coconut oil, because it also does have some peppermint in it. We've personally found it fantastic for motion sickness, because Talisha gets travel sick in the train. So she used to rub it on her tummy before she'd go into the city when she was working in the city every day. and it really helped with those feelings of nausea. So this oil really has been a lifesaver so many times. Now we come to Ice Blue. Now Ice Blue, or Deep Blue as it's called in America, is your go-to for any muscle-related issues. So it's like a natural deep heat. It's great for soothing head and neck tension. You can put it on before or after exercise, and you can also use it as a deep tissue massage. Really beautiful, natural product to aid muscles and joints. So if I know I haven't exercised for a while and I'm going to do something and it's going to stir up my muscles, literally I would put it on before I exercise, even though it will heat up and you'll really feel it. If you've got a lot of head tension, you may want to use it on your temples, but be really careful you don't put it too close to your eyes, because like peppermint, it will make you really blink. And so you may want to dilute it before using that. And lastly tonight, I'm going to touch on Copaiba, because this oil is one of those amazing oils. It's probably my second to frankincense in the saying that if I'm in doubt, I'll either probably add Copaiba or frankincense to a blend, because they have such amazing benefits. So this oil comes from the Copaiba tree that's in the Amazon, and they tap into the tree and then the oil is released from there. So this oil works on the cannabinoid system in our bodies, and it's similar to CBD oil, but it doesn't have the THC properties in it that are not good for us and not legal. So it works on the CB1 and CB2 receptors. It is completely legal, and it can assist and work on anything that's sort of pain related, achy muscles, inflammation. Wonderful for our skin. Also really good mood support if you're in a dark place. And it's got great benefits to help with urinary tract and respiratory tract issues. So it's literally one amazing oil. I know a lot of people that put one drop of this under their tongue every day just for overall support. Again, I'm not overly keen on the taste of it. I would rather take it in a capsule, and this oil also comes in capsule form. So they have a soft gel of the Copaiba, so I would rather take one of those than drip it under my tongue, because yeah, I'm just a sook when it comes to the taste of it. So what do you think? Aren't they just amazing? I love them, but doTERRA is more than just essential oils. We also have amazing products as well. So we've got an Ice Blue rub, which is a cream version of our Ice Blue. It's brilliant to use on top of the Ice Blue oil. We've also got things like shampoo and conditioners, which are completely natural and are great for our bodies, and as well as amazing skincare products. But you know, our number one selling product in the whole of doTERRA is our Lifelong Vitality supplements. Now, personally, I wasn't overly concerned about taking supplements initially, because I was more than happy. We have a really good, very raw, healthy diet. And that was till I realized that our diets these days really are lacking so much in nutrients, and mainly because the way our food is farmed and produced. And that's why this supplement pack is so essential to our daily life and our overall body support. So the Alpha CRS tablets, the middle ones, is great for cellular vitality. It's our cellular vitality complex with natural botanical extracts that support a healthy cellular function. The Microplex VMZ is a formula of vitamins and minerals that are deficient in our modern diets. And the Exia Omega is the most advanced essential oil and omega complex available on the market. So these three products work synergistically together, so your body utilizes everything and there's absolutely no waste. I personally can't talk enough about how these products work. I personally take 2 tablets of each a day, which is all that I need, and that gives me a 2-month supply, which works out to be less than $2 a day for amazing benefits and real vitality. And doTERRA is so confident that you're going to love them. They're going to give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. Even if the bottles are empty, if you're not happy, your money will be refunded. So as you can see, we're more than just essential oils. And for those of you that don't currently have these amazing oils in your house, I'm sure you're keen to know how you can get hold of these precious oils. Now, this is my favorite part. It's sort of like I've shown you how they can benefit you and what you can do with them. Now I just want to show you the best way you can get them for you. So there's 3 ways to buy them. So you can see here, you can buy them at retail price, full price, but Nobody wants to pay retail, not when you've got so many other great options to choose from. So think of an analogy like an ice cream. Well, this one's vanilla. So what about buying wholesale? You can become a wholesale customer, and so you get 25% off everything that doTERRA has to offer. It costs $35 in Australia to become a wholesale customer, and then you get those discounts. So I'd class that as ice cream with sprinkles and chocolate. So that's great, but what if you want more than that? What if you want the whole sundae? Well, that's when we look at a kit. So rather than buying oils individually, if you choose to start with a kit, they waive the membership fee, so already you're saving. And because you're getting in a pack or a bundle, they give you even more savings than buying them individually. So let me show you what that looks like. So this is our Home Essentials kit here in Australia and New Zealand. And this comes with 10 of the oils we've discussed tonight. This is probably one of our best value kits because you're getting all those oils as well as a coconut oil, like a fractionated coconut oil, and a petal diffuser. So you're getting all of those, which is a great way to get you off to a good start. So this kit is going to cost $440 if you wanted to buy it retail, but we don't want you paying full price. Or if you buy them individually at wholesale prices and pay you $35, it'll cost $476, which you definitely don't want to do. But what if you can get the whole starter pack for $339 plus postage and handling, which is $7.95, and then you get all 10 oils, the coconut oil and the diffuser, and it gets delivered to your door along with our welcome pack and our product guide. But not only that, for this month only, so just for September, doTERRA have a special promotion that if you purchase over 200 PV or 200 points, so each product has a point value, worth of products, you get the Copaiba soft gels, the Copaiba oil, yellow mandarin for free. And because I'm doing part of a special program with doTERRA over the next few months, if you open a wholesale account with me or anyone in my team, you also get grapefruit oil for free as well. So that's another 4 oils. So over $570 worth of products for $339, which is just unheard of, I think, anyway. But what I'm going to do now is quickly run through some other kits just to show you that this isn't the one and all. There's so many options for you. This is one of our bigger kits, and it's probably my favorite kit because it gives you options. It gives you the chance to really make a difference in your home. Not only does you get the oils that we've discussed today, you also get additional things. So you get our toothpaste, Ice Blue Rub, hand soaps, Correct X ointment, and some of our great roller balls. So this kit is $635 plus postage and handling, which is over $800 worth of value. So if you're wanting to make an immediate difference in your home, this is the kit, and you even get the little box for everything to go in, which is just beautiful. And again, you also get these special offers, and because of the size of the kit, they also throw in balance oil. So there's an extra 5 products for free. It's just incredible. If you're thinking, okay, these sound great, but I just want to start off with something smaller and something just to see what I really think about it, well, then we can start with our small bottle kit. So this has the same 10 oils that we looked at today, but all these oils are in the 5 ml size. So our Ice Blue oil always comes in a 5 ml size. That's just how it comes. So all the oils would be that side. And that's the difference in size between our 5 ml and our 15 ml oils. So it's really good. It also comes with a full-size Smart and Sassy and the coconut oil. So it gives you that chance to get going. And this kit is $184 plus postage and handling. And this month you would also get the free grapefruit oil. Now, if you're wanting the extras like the Copaiba, the soft gels, and the yellow mandarin, you could add some other things to your order to get it over the 200 points worth, and then those things would also be added. So you've definitely got options. And that same thing applies for the rest of the kits that we're going to look at tonight. So these next few are designs for specific reasons. So I did a class on this one last night. If you didn't get on there and you want a copy of the recording, let me know and I will shoot it through to you. That's totally fine. And then you can learn about these 5 oils. This is your uplifting, make you feel happy, help you relax, be less stressed, have a great night's sleep kit, because it comes with the 5 oils and the petal diffuser, and it's a great kit for $226. And also, again, this month you would get the grapefruit oil. Now, this is our bedtime bliss box. This is a great one if you're really looking specifically for sleep and calming. It comes with lavender peace, vetiver, cedarwood, balance, and our beautiful peace roller, which is an amazing perfume, as well as a fractionated coconut oil. So really good for a wonderful, restful night's sleep. This kit's $172 plus postage and handling. And again, the grapefruit oil is included as well. So our seasonal essentials box, this one is the one you want to get maybe at the beginning of winter or change of seasons, where you're wanting all those oils that are really good to help support our immune system. And it also includes quite a number of the oils that we've looked at tonight. So you've got your Easy Air drops, which are like a lozenge, which is beautiful. On Guard hand sanitizer, peppermint, eucalyptus, tea tree, and lavender. It's a really great kit for $185, and also grapefruit. And the very last kit we're going to have a chat about tonight, and there are still other options, is our active sports kit. This kit's $194, and it comes with everything you'd want if you're an avid sports person. You're really wanting things for your for muscles and for skin and things like that. So again, it comes with our grapefruit oil this month, but it's just another option for something else if that's what you're looking for. So as you can see, there are heaps of options, but what's most important is finding what's the best fit for you and for your family. So the last thing I want is for you to buy a kit and just have the oils sit on the shelf. There are other also amazing benefits. Once you've got a wholesale account, you've then got the option to get things for 25% off for the rest of the year. And then in the following year, if you continue it, it costs $25, but doTERRA sends you a free peppermint oil. So really, it's buying one peppermint oil a year, and that keeps your wholesale membership. But I'm not going to go into all of them today, because if you get yourself a kit and you're investing in your health, I want to invest in you. And what we'll do is set up a half-hour Zoom chat once you've got your oils, and we'll go through all the benefits, and we'll also plug you into our continuing education program. So just to quickly finish off, all you have to do to get these oils and get them to your front door is have a chat to me afterwards. We'll work out what the best fit is for you and for your family, and then we can enter the details straight into the computer, and these products will be on their way and delivered to your door. It's literally as easy as that. Now, also, don't worry about trying to remember everything we've been through tonight. Whenever you open an account with me or anyone in my team, you'll be sent an ebook that goes through all of these oils, and I'll also send you a little gift pack as well. And if somebody else has forwarded you this webinar, please get back in touch with them and they can help you get started. Otherwise, if you're not already working with someone, I would love to help and work with you, and I can't wait to help be part of your oily journey. So I'm on Facebook and Instagram under the Oil Hub, Empowering Lives with Natural Solutions, so you can find me there as well. So thanks so much for taking the time to watch and learn today. And if you've got any questions, we'll be able to unmute now and have a chat. So otherwise, I'm also more than happy to have a chat over the phone or set up another Zoom chat with you after this as well. So what I'll do is just stop sharing so I can see. Here we go.